said to him, not Christ. When he walked into his presence, he said to him, Lord, I'm here on behalf of my servant. I'm here seated on behalf of my servant. Right away, there were certain things, certain qualities I got right away from looking at this centurion, because those of you who are in law enforcement and those of you who are policemen, you know what they have, what they call a profiler. So right away, we look at his profile of this centurion. Number one, he's competent. And then secondly, he is courageous. And then thirdly, he's concerned. But then fourth, he's committed. But then he has a conscience. And then finally, he's sincere. So sincere that when Jesus said, I'll go to your house, he said, not worried, not worried. I got skeletons in my closet. Not worried. My life has been torn up from the floor. I'm not worried. You see me out here in the public, I'm one thing, but you don't know what I'm struggling with. Back at home, I look like I got it all together on the outside. On the inside, it's a wrestling match going on. Not worried. He's sincere, but yet he has a conscience. Because he's conscious enough to know that although I got authority, there's only some power. You have all power. Then he said here, courageous. But not only am I just courageous, but I'm also committed. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, our brother was a soldier for the nation, soldier for justice. But he was also a soldier in God's army. You will agree with me today. You have gone to some officers' funerals, or retired officers' funerals, and you heard people saying, oh, he was so big. You heard people say, oh, I didn't like it. Oh, he was just a gumshoe. Oh, I can't stand the cops. Oh, I don't want to be around them. They ain't no count. They ain't no good. You've gone to policemen's funerals and you heard people say, oh, he was just so cruel. He would beat people up unmercifully. He had no compassion. I didn't even want him around me. Not the case. The old Orator. You know today, and I wrote this and I think you enjoyed it. You know today what we call crime, the Bible called sin. Today what we call larceny, today what we call murder, today what we call grand theft, today what we call drive-bys, today what we call rape, today what we call assault. Bible had already called sin. Sin contaminates everything and everybody that it comes in contact with. It is a horrible plague that is highly contagious. Sin always leaves its mark. It always has its testimony. Every drunkard is a testimony to the imprisonment of sin. Every liar is a testimony to the shameness of sin. Every prostitute is a testimony to the deceitfulness of sin. Every blasphemer is a testimony to the horrors of sin. Every thief is a testimony to the seduction of sin. Every idolatress is a plurality of the finite of sin. Sin builds monuments. Every immoral person is a memorial to the filthiness of sin. Every corrupt person is a memorial to the insanity of sin. on death row or on parole. Trace that deed all the way back to sin. Ladies and gentlemen, as I come to my conclusion, when this man, with all his authority, with all his power, when he humbled himself and came on behalf of another, Jesus was so amazed that he marveled. I mean, the hardest person in the world to get saved is somebody who's rich. He even said it's hard, easier for a camera to go through the eye of a leader than for a rich man. An individual with power to get into the kingdom. So when Jesus saw this man with all his accolades, when he saw this man who was over soldiers and over servants, when he saw how humble he got, and when he saw that he was there on behalf of somebody else, he marveled. Come here for a minute. Today as we stand, today as you stand, I stand, we yet marvel. His circle of contact has marveled. The community in which he lived marveled. His colleagues marveled. The church members marveled. His circle of contact. How many times, whenever we would go somewhere, he would always come to my church. Man, go to church with me, son. Brother, go talk to her. Go talk to him. You ain't got to get dressed. I ain't got to wear no tie. Come as you are. That's something to marvel. He was over the Deacon contingency fund, and he here raising money to help people, the weary, the lost, the weak, the wounded, and the without. He here putting money in to help other folks when he sometimes needed money himself. That's something. Feeding the hungry, clothing the naked, providing shelter for somebody who needed a house. That's something. I know y'all ready for me to sit down, but I'm going to preach this here. That's something. For him to marvel about. For 10 years I've gone to that house. I never have gone there and had to fumble with a door to get it open. You can go and walk right in. Am I telling the truth in this house? I didn't even know if they had a lock on the door. That's something to marvel. How many times I saw him walking here marvel. When members died, he would call, he would go visit, he would check on us. Some of y'all sitting here looking at me right now, and he would call his wife, and he would call his children, and gave you respect. But you roll your eyes, I ain't scared of you. You would sit there, put money up to try to help you, and you won't even help me. Yeah, you didn't take it personally. He didn't get mad. He wouldn't bill at you. He shook your hand. Loud and right on. That's something to marvel about. But then as I conclude my little talk, not only, watch this is what you call pretty preaching. Not only did the circle of contact marvel, not only did the community